Hey guys, it's Nick. Welcome back to the channel. If you haven't already, hit subscribe, tap the bell and give this video a thumbs up. I thought I'd do a little update, let you guys know what's actually going on the farm at the moment. We are, well, we're sort of all over the place a little bit. We feel like we're standing still a little bit, waiting for the ground to dry up for this spring work, all the drilling. And what with this coronavirus as well, it's a bit of a weird one. Yeah, I feel like we're standing still, but there's a lot going on as well. So as far as the drilling and the field work's concerned, basically it's a case of letting it dry up enough so we can get on the land. The weather's been all right for a couple of weeks. It's just a few days ago we had that bit of bad weather come in that put us back a little bit. But the first thing to do will be spraying off the fields, spraying Roundup blanket spray over all the fields and the land that's going to be drilled up. I mean, we're only doing a few hundred acres of spring wheat and about 60 acres of spring barley. So time-wise, it's not going to take so long to do because we've got a 6-metre drill. So we can cover a fair bit of ground quite quickly. So yeah, as soon as it's dry enough, I'll get the sprayer on our Fastrac and get all the land sprayed off. Right now, I've got a trailer on the back of the Fastrac, some stuff for a fire that I've got to drive over to farm 2 to tip off for a fire. So as soon as I've done that, the trailer can come off, the sprayer can go on ready. As you saw in my last video, last week, I got the drill on, the tractor ready to go. So if the sprayer's on ready to go as well, at least it's there, ready to go at a moment's notice. Wind speeds look a bit iffy for next week, but the temperature and the weather certainly look good. So I'm hoping in the next few days we'll hopefully get on and make a start out in the field. And of course there's this coronavirus thing. Kids are off school. Have been for a couple of weeks now. It's busy to say the least at home at the moment. My poor missus, she's doing well, looking after the kids. We've got a 9-month-old baby, a 3-year-old, and I've got an 8-year-old stepdaughter as well. So it's a house full. And to top it off with that, we're having some building work done. Brand new bathroom. We've had a new doorway knocked through into the landing, new window in the bathroom. So there's been a lot going on the last couple of weeks with one thing or another. As far as actual farm work is concerned, it's odd jobs, keeping things going, making sure the kit's ready to go, making sure the lambs the ewes are okay, because we're going to be lambing soon. We've only got a small flock, so that's fine, easily managed by myself with a bit of help from anyone who wants to give it to me. But yeah, it's all going to happen at once because, like I've said in the previous video, we put the tups in a month later, thinking we'll lamb outside in nicer conditions, but we've ended up bringing them in anyway, and it just so happens that this spring stuff is going to go in later than it should be. So it's all going to clash. It's all going to happen at once. But there you go. That's the way it is. This morning I don't even know what I'm doing this morning. I'm having a coffee right now. Just more odd jobs. The first thing I'll do is I'll get the loader out, go up and get a bale of hay from one of our sheds for the sheep, bring that back to the main yard. And yeah, just little bits and pieces I've got to do. Making sure the kit's all right, everything's ready to go, the sheep are happy. Got to check the missus and the kids are happy and they're not going too stir crazy because we're actually sort of isolated ourselves now on the farm. I hope you guys are doing all right with what's going on. It's quite a tricky situation we're all in. But it's one of those things. We'll get through it. Keep washing those hands. Keep sanitizing. And just hope that it sort of is over soon. So, yeah, I'm going to crack on now. I'll perhaps just check in with the builders, check they're all right. And then I'll go and get a bale of hay for the sheep. So, yeah. Got a GoPro strap for my head. Just checking it's all right. Right, so I'm just going to go get a bale of hay for the sheep. I've stored all my hay up on one of our sheds about a mile away from our main yard. I've obviously got my alfalfa and some other bits kicking about back at base, but the hay is a bit further away, so it takes a few minutes to go and get a bale. They're eating more alfalfa than hay anyway, so there's no point me going to the effort to bring a load back. So just every now and then I pop up and get a bale. But I'm absolutely loving our new JCB telehandler. Brilliant bit of kit. Just a shame about this weather today. It wasn't supposed to do this week, but there we go. The outlook looks good though for the next couple of weeks. It's a field here on my left that needs spraying off badly. That's all volunteer barley, what you can see there. I'm hoping I can be spraying next week. We've got a 24-meter mounted boom sprayer, which we run on our JCB Fastrac. So hopefully one of my next videos will be me out spraying on the fields. At least the chain's still there. It's a bit of a trend at the moment for stealing chains off gates. Got some more pink bales here, that's alfalfa. I'm here for a bit of hay. It's normally quite a bumpy road, but got the boom suspension on. It's also got an automatic boom suspension feature as well. I don't really tend to use that one, it's either off or it's on. I think this field here on my left, that'll perhaps be one of the first fields I get into. That might even spray next week. I think there's a couple of days next week where the wind's down and the sun will be shining, so I might be able to get on and do something, get it sprayed off at least. Just gonna put this battery on charge real quick. Yeah, so this is the battery for the Fordson Major here. I might get this running up in another video. But yeah, a couple of little jobs I want to do on this. The throttle cable is broken, so at the moment I've got this bit of string on here. I've got to pull it back to stop it from revving up, so it's a bit like riding a horse. You're sort of tugging it back a bit to slow down. Need to get a new roll bar, safety frame. I know a lot of people like doing up the old tractors, getting them sort of pristine, but I like it just sort of as it is. Put a new exhaust on it, new tyres. I think it was this guard was broken off, so we heated it up and knocked the bolts through and got a new one on. Well, not the new one, the old one. I did a bit of topping with it in the summer, did some footpaths. But yeah, it's got to be a nice warm day to use it though, doesn't it? And obviously it's old, so it doesn't do that much, but it's pretty fun to use every now and then. I'm just going to give the ewes a couple of energy buckets, lick buckets. There's one for you lovely ladies. I got some more, don't hog it all. Had a bit of a problem plumbing up the trough in this shed. Bit of a water issue, so I'm having to top it up every day with a hose and making sure I clean it out regularly. One of those things. Another thing to do every day. At least the sheep are enjoying some tasty alfalfa. So my lad's left his John Deere Gator out. He's always leaving it around the farm. Right, so I'm just going to go run up our 5300 John Deere tractor. My cousin's coming to pick it up. He's going to borrow it for a little job. It's got the roll on it at the moment, which we use to roll some of the grass. Dad uses it to roll his airstrip. So yeah, I'll get the roll off. Thanks for watching, everybody. It shouldn't be too long before we're out in the fields and I can show you guys some of the kits in action. As always, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, hit subscribe and tap the bell. And yeah, we'll see you guys next time. Cheers.